I like to think my creative journey started when I was just a little girl, tracing pictures in the comic section of the Sunday paper, fascinated with the concept of putting lines together to form familiar shapes and figures and recreate what I was seeing. Creativity was something I was always drawn to, something intrinsic to my nature. But as the years went on, I often found myself losing touch with art and creating, like an old friend you'd love to spend more time with, but life keeps getting in the way. I had been away from my studio for several weeks by this point, and I realized I had fallen into a pattern of depression. Gain momentum, burn myself out, start to recover, and start the process all over again. I was conflicted because I liked the stability of a steady job with benefits, but I liked the happiness and satisfaction that came along with sharing my perspective with the world. I knew I wanted to make some changes, both for myself and the business. But what do I want to do? How do I want to share my story? And what does my story look like? Past, present, and future. I had a lot to figure out, but I knew that the only way for me to get the answers would be to go out and find them. So I started making a plan, which I've since discovered is a never-ending process. Hello everybody, welcome back to my studio. I know it's been a while, I'm sorry, but life is kind of crazy sometimes and you just have to go with it. And I've been away from my studio for almost a month, I think, and I've missed being here. I'm looking forward to starting a new chapter in my art journey, and that was a pun. So maybe you get where I'm going with that, but if you don't, that's okay. All will be revealed in due time. First, though, I have been busy kind of just getting back into being at the studio and kind of unloading stuff. I have an art haul to share with you. I went to Michael's and spent way more than I needed to, but it felt good because this is, like I said, something new that we are going to be trying. So let's bring you a little closer first. Honestly, I kind of forgot what I got. I just peeked in the bag a little bit and it's like, oh yeah, I'm excited about that. Cool. Let's see what we have. What do I want to start with? Okay, I'm going to take everything out first. Now that I am settled. Let's start with the paper. So they were on sale. You know how they get you at the sales. Buy one, get one half off. So I got 2 of these. Carson mixed media. This is a rougher texture paper. I like it. It's a little bit thicker than its counterpart, which I also purchased because I kind of wanted to experiment with both of these. So this is just mixed media paper. I just like the way it feels. When is the last time I used watercolors? It's been a minute. There was a time I had experimented with making my own paint, and I'm going to go back to doing that, but until I get there, and that's not going to be for a while, I decided to get some watercolor paint. This was at Michael's. And let's see, something else that I have used in the past but haven't in a long time is this. This is tiny, but yeah, it's masking fluid. I'm gonna be experimenting here. I also, brushes. I got 4 new ones. They're all rounds. I really like round brushes, especially for watercolor. I got a 2, a 6, an 8, and a 10. They're nice enough to start out with, and yeah, that's the whole haul. But I got everything unpacked, and then I also took some reference photos for an illustration that I would like to do to kind of kick off this whole project. So right now, just gonna try to decide which paper I want to use. I'm gonna get a close-up of the texture. Yes, so there's one, and here's the other. I'm gonna go with this one to start with, the plain, just mixed media one. So my plan is I have an illustration style in mind, and we're just gonna experiment to see if I can get there. Of this, I don't know, like this candle I'm burning smells really good. I'm making some art. This is actually for a friend of mine. He is an artist, and he's having like a senior showcase kind of thing. And I'm excited because I've never seen any of his art in person. And I kind of leave it like this for now. I don't really want to overcomplicate this. Finished up a very loose sketch. Precise. Let's just try. Okay, hello. We're back. Many hours later with my very first watercolor illustration, and we're gonna peel off the tape. Ooh, my hand slipped.
that whole time and y'all didn't tell me that my microphone wasn't on. He's having like a senior showcase kind of thing.